What time it is? It's time to punk. No, it's not really a good time to punk because my micro is in the wrong position. Oh, you still can't hear me breathing, so it's fine. It's all freaking fine. Anyway, I need to check if my micro is doing its job. Twitch, are you okay? Are you okay, honey? Honey, are you okay? Yes, honey. He's just fine, and my micro is fine. So, let's watch Dice against Chaemiko. I know nothing about this game. And yes, I don't mean I know nothing about Dice or Chaemiko. I know nothing about World of Warcraft, which is Warcraft 3 and not World of Warcraft at all. Anyway, I'm still setting up everything, so I can talk whatever bullshit I can, and I won't. I don't really want to talk bullshit. I just do it usually. It's completely fine. Dice against Chaemiko. Dice is playing as a Night Elf, and his in-game name is Siberia. Chaemiko is playing as human, and his in-game name is, who may have guessed, Zizon Human. Yeah, Human. Uno humano. Dos humanos. Tres humanos. Chaemiko humanos. Oh god, it's so loud. Let's make game sounds a little bit less loud. We've got Mountain King against Warden, that's completely fine for both sides. On the whole, it's very easy Merc camp, but I don't know much about this map, what am I talking about? It's not such an easy war camp, I would say, because these Yetis, these jungle stalkers can be quite a nuisance. Dice was able to catch a footman, and this footman will die. Dashers do not even need to kill him, he is already dead. Oh my, one more. Yes, exactly. Because poison from the dagger is amazing. Warden got herself a belt of giant strength, which she doesn't really need. She may even sell it later or give it to Panda. Of course she will give it to Panda if there will be Panda in this game. And now it's just some additional HP. It's what, 150 additional HP, which is not bad. But it's not amazing since Mountain King is only level 2, and so there is no Stormbolt level 3 yet, and Stormbolt level 2 can be attacked with just what Warden got now. Good with Detonate, and now Human is going for his expansion. He got himself a Murloc healer. Is it a healing Murloc? Yes, healing Murloc. It's almost a Troll Priest, just a Murloc. It's an aquatic Troll Priest. Not such a big difference. And Dice got himself a Warlock. Oh, is it the one with Purge? Purge? No, certainly not Purge. Is it the one with Purge? Likely. If it's the one with Purge, it's fine. It's some additional control on this footies. Chaemiko sends another footman, but Dice doesn't want to skill. Oh, he did skill level 3 dagger. Murloc dies. Warlock will also die, I guess, but of course 2 daggers and Mountain King got to get away. In this regard, dagger is even more dangerous than a Stormbolt. And Human doesn't have any arcane vault yet, so he's quite vulnerable. And Warden can get her level 4. For what freaking reason do you go for level 4? For some reason he wants an early Shredder, which I completely disapprove, because he got so much lumber. Why do you need Shredder right now? What's the freaking point? I mean, yes, he will get his level 4, he will get his Blink level 2, but it doesn't matter all that much. Just hunting for boots? Really? Buried boots? Oh god, I'm changing the volume instead of going 5 seconds back. No? Oh, it was a circuit, of course it can be boots. Yeah, boots are no longer a random drop, I would assume. So this Ancients of Lore will not be cancelled, maybe one, but with Dagger level 2, Warden will simply kill 3 footies, get her level 4, get her Blink level 2. Yeah, human will not even try. There is no point to try. Belt of Giant Strength was solved. Why did you go for a freaking Shredder? I mean, yes, you can creep with it, but completely unnecessary, and Shredder is not for creeping, and Warlock will suffer right now, and Shredder will just get away and heal up, and this Ancient of War will leave likely. 2 Warlock Priests. That's interesting. Dise is going for Fan of Knives and Dagger at the same time. That's valid. That sort of counters all these footies. Oh god, that was terrible by Chaemiko. Everything will die. By everything I mean 3 units, both priests. Yes, this archer will die. Nobody gives a shit about this archer anymore. Ancient of War is fine. What's gonna happen on this map? Human is going for blacksmith. It's quite late blacksmith. I do not approve it at all. Maybe go in for additional tower. No, there is no point. And he still had no shop. Really? Warden is almost level 5, your Mountain King is constantly damaged, you've lost 2 priests already, and you're making shop right now? Oh god, shame. Why? Warden got no space in her inventory. Of course, research in the backpack would help, but I guess not now. It would be a good moment. Yeah, he decides to simply destroy this ring of protection. Human attacks this tree. It doesn't matter. This tree outlived its usefulness. It would be nice if it lived, but if it doesn't, who cares? Warden is going to her level 5, and human is in deep trouble. Human is in quite a deep trouble. You need another Zeppelin to just put it next to your peasants and protect your wisps, and Alki level 1 will not save you. No. It would work against Fan of Knives level 2, but against Fan of Knives level 3, nope. Absolutely freaking not. Level 1 healing, spray, and dagger level 2, of course, which will fly into the fat alchemist's belly all the time. Zeppelin is suffering, Zeppelin will be fine, maybe Dise should build Ancient of War right now. I mean Ancient of Wind, of course. This bear may suffer a little bit, but no, it was a bit late. Rejuvenation, and it's quite painful to watch this bear going down, but Warden is level 5. Dagger level 3, that's interesting. This Zeppelin is barely alive, and human decides to not risk it. And use the TP. That's a wasted TP. Yes, you get a shit ton of gold from your expansion, but you need to utilize it. And he's going for additional towers, which are not needed right now. And he's going for level 3, for tier 3, and He's a bit late with air. He's certainly a bit late with air. I doubt the air will get out soon enough to stop this Warden. Warden retrained. Now she is a bit sad that she doesn't have dagger any longer, because that was a free kill on an alchemist.
A player's forces are under attack.
And since Warden is level 5, Panda is out. Panda got a few more spots to creep, a few nice spots to creep. Yeah, Alki is... Alki will die here anyway. Oh, he will just use a small invul pot, which will save him for a little while, but ultimately, no. So in general you just waste 150 additional gold here, and then your hero still dies. Human is very stingy on his mana potions. I would have a lot more mana on my Mountain King at this moment. I mean, at least one additional mana potion, maybe even 2 additional mana potions on Mountain King, so I can utilize my 2k gold. Yes, he wants to make 3 Griffin aviaries, he wants to utilize these 3 aviaries. He wants to get at least 6 birds out instantly. But it's really not what's gonna happen. I don't know what happened with Warden here. Was that a botched blink? Really? I don't really understand what happened. He was standing there, getting burned. Because he was stunned, he was unable to dodge this wall. He used mana potion, he jumped. He was unable to jump because he was slashed, and then he just ran away. Okay. That's fine.
Forces are under attack.
But Warden was quicker. So Mountain King was unable to stun her. And damn, that Dise got balls of steel, because really I would absolutely press anti-magic potion here. I mean, I would of course blink first, but I would also press anti-magic potion just to not die from a random Stormbolt. Warden will heal up. She uses Clarity, she buys another anti-magic potion. She can go into an expansion this time, because there is a Zeppelin on the main base. Chaemiko needs another Zeppelin on his expansion. Human got mass anti-air already, but it doesn't really matter all that much, because Panda is level 3 already. Panda is getting his level 4. Human is mining with only 3 peasants, 4 peasants. Yeah, Warden doesn't even need to be here to be a problem. You can just stand next to your base, look at you, and it'll all work out. But really, Human made so many mistakes. It's so unforgivable. So many footies were donated to Warden. Then Alki also was a nice donation right now. And Warden is 5.5 and Panda is 3.9 and he is level 4 almost. Yeah, go to your level 4. Night Elf is ahead. Yes, Human went for 2 Zeppelins to save his peasants from this lady. Warden was able to get away. She absolutely needs a mana potion on herself if she wants to play with death.
Player's forces are under attack.
And now Night Elf may want to finally make Ancient of Wind. Really, it would be such a good idea. Of course, human is at 80, human doesn't attack, human doesn't do crap, human's just creeping, letting Warden get her levels, letting an economic situation worsen for him. And of course I do not approve it at all. Another donated footman, which... it was more of a sentry than a donation. And now Panda is level 4. And level 4 Panda and level 5 Warden are bad news for all these Dragon Hawks and Griffins. Of course this bear will die instantly. How many Griffins do you have? 2? Why? That's a tad too many Dragon Hawks and that too few Griffins. Because killing bears is important. You kill a few bears, you use scrolls, you use TP out. The bears are what justifies you having to use these TPs, to use these healing scrolls. Because every bear basically pays for a healing scroll on your side. Even a healing scroll, I mean. So, if you don't focus bears, you don't get all these benefits.
Under attack.
You may very well lose economically to this Night Elf, even though you wiped a lot of food ahead. And now Night Elf just wants Panda level 5, Night Elf wants Warden level 6. Yes, human is getting stronger. That was one unfortunate siphon. But in general, this Panda level 5, this army should die.
All players' forces are under attack.
Yes, Warden is not amazing against Stormbolt level 3, and Mountain King will get his Stormbolt level 3 almost in what? In a minute or so. About a minute from this moment. Yes, that's what I should have said. So, Warden is 5.8. And Panda is 4.6. And of course, Panda with 2 rings of regen... 2 rings of re... who cares, just give him something that may save his life. Give him maybe just 1 invul potion. The human is using all his consumables. Human got 5, human got drums. Yes, that's amazing with items from 2 red spots. But, Warden is almost level 6. This Dryad will die, of course, there is no doubt that all these Dryads will die. Warden recharged, Warden came back, Warden is level 6. No mana potion. No mana potion, that's that. And he's just fighting, and he's using a TP. Yes. Well, it was about time. It was more or less an even trade, I would say. Almost an even trade, of course. That was... But hi everyone, I wasn't invited, but here I am again. Oh, you're a bit early for Battle Brothers. I am watching Warcraft 3 right now and trying to comment in English, but hello anyway. I guess I'll stream Battle Brothers about
Players' forces are
in
under
2
attack.
hours, maybe 2.5. Anyway, I'm watching Warcraft 3, I'm not watching some major championships. I don't really like Tier 1 plays right now, but I'm quite enjoying players of the second division, semi-pros, non-pros at all. Okay, Warden will use her avatar inside the base. That would not be a good idea. But in general, human is playing too passive. You can't allow yourself. I mean, he's not winning any longer. Yeah, that's an amazing trajectory for a Stormbolt, but of course Warden dodged it, so it was just a phantom projectile. Human was playing passive for quite a long time. If he was attacking an expansion, if he was harassing anything, there wouldn't be level 5 Panda. Oh god, this Warden was in trouble, but of course she got a TP. And then I was almost certain that you would be a bot. I mean, I see some comment in chat in English, and I completely expect it to be, oh, cheap viewers on some blah blah blah, we will not steal your money, blah blah blah.com. But no, it was a legit message in English. Yay! -1 there, that's fine. What made her dead lady, who will spawn more dead ladies, but of course, when human plays air, there will be a very limited number of dead ladies, mostly from dead dryads and dead bears, since air doesn't leave corpses. Finally, human is doing something useful, something aggressive. He got 3 scrolls of healing, and Night Elf really did a terrible job at outbuying him. But Night Elf got level 6 Warden. Hello there! And Alchemist does not really provide the same level of healing as Paladin would do, I mean solo target healing. Blood Mage got to get out. It's going down. Human will lose his expansion quite soon, I would assume. Expansion will be... his gold mine will be drained out of any resources. And it will be the end of him, because Night Elf got his own expansion so much later. Okay, all the scrolls are gone. Dead ladies are there, dead ladies are starting to kill all this air. Because of course they are doing a lot of damage, then there are a lot of them, and they do piercing damage, and they are vulnerable to everything. And Warden is not here yet. Where are you? Oh, it's over. Okay. Human decided to give up. That was a good idea. It was such a good idea. Okay, what's next? Dise against Chaemiko. We watched this one. Just scroll, scroll, and scroll more. Gens against Death Note. A lot of more or less tier 1 games. Grabby is playing on the fan level, so I don't really want to watch him. He is not even a tier 3 player right now. Knopf against Mr. Winner. Oh god, why? Why would I do it? Nah, it would be nice. It would be an amazing matchup. Yeah, the matchup Orc against Human is truly amazing. Players are not that good. Mr. Winner in the left corner with whom? Hume? Oh yeah, he is Hume. Yes, I forgot. And Knopf, of course, is a Swedish orc, quite an old Swedish orc. Mr. Winner is, of course, not so old, although right now he should likely be considered a veteran player. Orc goes for Farseer, and Human goes for the Archmage. Is it a Farseer with weak headhunters? Because against an Archmage it's not as good as it is against Power Rifle. But Power Rifle really depends on an execution. A human gets his level 2. That's a good moment to kill this elemental. Of course, human had to deny this elemental, which didn't happen. One peasant dies, another peasant should die here. One wolf is a good price for 2 peasants, and he didn't lose the second one. 2 peasants and an elemental puts an orc at 1.5, and another peasant dies, which is completely unforgivable, and likely another peasant will die, but orc will not have any healing left. Yeah, just deny yourself that. That was a very good decision from Nob. Not to use his TP, not to try to get away, just to die. I mean, usually when someone says that dying was a good decision, really not, but okay. Yeah, that sounded a little bit grim. What do we have here? We've got a large mana potion on human, gloves of haste on human are also not wasted, at least not now, because right now gloves of haste will help Archmage to win trades with Farseer, and it's really important to win trades with Farseer. Less important on concealed heal, of course, because we've got fountains, and yes, you can heal up your hero at the fountain, and losing Farseer again would be a disaster. Why? Yeah, now he decides to use a TP, to use it before he gets wrecked. The human gets Archmage level 3, Elemental level 2, and a few boros should die. And Farseer is not healed up to full yet. That was a good decision to make Grant instead of another Headhunter. It was a terrible decision to lose Headhunters. Of course, I doubt it was a decision at all, but anyway. Now humans should just kill a Boro. Oh no, stop fighting against an army, or he'll be able to recover if you fight against his army. Kill a freaking Boro. No, kill a Boro, man. You can do it. I believe in you. Boros don't run away. Another Headhunter dies. Farseer is almost level 2. This Headhunter should not die, and this Elemental will just time out, right? Ah, yeah, he timed out, it was very close. Farseer would be level 2, and it would be a little bit easier for an orc. But generally, starting with Headhunters against an Archmage with such number of Headhunters is not a good idea. You usually want to switch to grunts as quickly as possible, but he got relatively quick level 2, tier 2, he got relatively quick tier 3 start. Shadowhunter is out. Shadowhunter is, of course, not an amazing hero in this hero comp. I don't know why did he go for a Shadowhunter instead of Tauren Chieftain. But it'll do.
A player's forces are under attack.
Human is making his own tech, he's getting close, and it all looks like Orc should lose if human decides to just rush him. With grunts, with few initial rifles, just rush with initial casters, and it'll all be over. No? Shadowhunter is almost getting surrounded. If human wanted to surround him, he would succeed.
A player's forces are
It
under
would
attack.
happen, and there is only one wolf against 2 rifles, and rifles went to the wrong way. God, they both make so many mistakes, and that's so awesome. 2 dead rifles are not a small deal. Two-death rifles are very painful for human. Archmage is attacking the base, but it's a bit late. Of course, he will kill this shop, but that's all. Oh, Orc doesn't have any healing, so he just wants to buy 2 healing salves in his shop and get away. Buy healing salves. You've got money, buy healing salve. Finally, not clarity and the healing salve and scroll of speed, just healing salves. Another rifle goes down. Mr. Winner is losing rifles. Hey, you stream really well. I did love to play games with you and share some tips together. Mind adding me on Discord? This is my username. Have H1 maybe later. I'll remember you. I will likely add you later on Discord. You stream really well. Yeah, sure. Undoubtedly. Give me a second. I've got alt tab and check if my stream is even working on Twitch. Oh. And you have subscribed. Finally. I mean, you have followed me. For some reason I can't even see that you did it. That's weird. Where is my dancing potato? Yeah, you've just followed me. Thank you. I hope I will not forget your username. I'll just copy paste it to not forget to add you later. Okay, let's continue the game. That's one that Berserker with a Headhunter. It's always very painful to lose Headhunters when you go in tier 3 and when you go in Berserkers. We've got an Orphan Farseer, which is not that amazing, but it's something. Another Berserker died in vain. Dancing potato? Oh my god. Yes,
Players' forces are under attack.
my dance oh god. The picture I use when someone subscribes is a dancing potato. Not subscribes, follows. Anyway, I call it subscriptions because there is no point to subscribe to my channel. So I call follow subscriptions, and I don't call subscriptions anything because nobody will subscribe and there is no point to subscribe anyway. So, Mr. Winner, I'll show it to you later. First Tauren is out. Taurens are not that good against rifle casters, really. I don't know why he's going Taurens. Mostly because he just wants to have some meat in front of his army. But right now, Taurens will just die to rifles, will just die to Sorks, slowing them. Priest dies, another Berserker dies. Everything on God will die now. Human got 20 additional limit over his foot. There is no visible microcontrol for units. Perhaps they could have played better. Yes, they micro quite poorly, but they don't do that many mistakes. It's just poor micro, not terrible micro. They generally know what they are doing. But yeah, it's a relatively low tier of the gameplay. They are still better than the general population. It's some small championship tournament. Not for tier 1 or tier 2 players. Okay, human decides to go for his fountain. Orc should do the same, but Orc got almost no units, so this may be a disaster. Because if human decides to... Oh no. Orc decides to go for a middle spot.
A
No,
player's
please,
forces are under
no.
attack.
That's one forgotten. Oh, he's not forgotten. He was there to raise the torrent. That was a good move. One torrent is back. 5 foot for 250 mana, which is of course amazing. And human will decide to go for his opponent's expansion, right? And not contest the middle spot.
Forces are under attack.
Yep. And that was a big mistake from human. Of course Orc would be on the middle spot, because with Hex Orc can creep this middle spot really safely, just by surrounding level 7 troll, who is ogre, not a troll at all. Wand of Mana stealing. Wand of Mana stealing is nice. Mountain King still doesn't have unlimited mana, because Archmage doesn't have level 5. And medal, of course, is not what an Orc wanted. Human goes for 2 Griffin Aviaries, and I believe when Griffins will be out, this game will be over, because Torrents will get removed by 3 Griffins, like 3-4 Griffins remove any number of Torrents from the game. That's the main problem with Torrents. So you've got heavy armored tier 3 unit who doesn't bring anything special to the table. And other races got flyers with magic damage. And what can you do? Your Torrents are heavy armored
Town is under siege.
and they evaporate under focus from Griffins. Oh, destroyers! Or, in case of a Night Elf, just bears fight on equal terms with Torrents and bring a lot more to the table than just fighting power. Torrents are now not a good unit, and he made another one. Now 3 Torrents. Oh god, 3 Torrents. Torrents never were good units, to be honest. It's just that right now they've got resistant skin, so at least they can be polymorphed, they can be eaten by Kodos, they can be possessed by banshees, and slow works a few seconds instead of 40 seconds on them. First 2 Griffins are out, and now Torrents will not be in this game for any longer. If these Griffins will not die to Berserkers, if these Griffins will not change their targets, which is not a good idea. You need to micro your Griffins correctly and not just fly away with them. One Spirit Walker almost got enough mana to raise a Torrent. Another Torrent goes down, of course. When Torrents die, it's a shit ton of experience to your enemy. We've got level 4 Mountain King. Yes, the Spirit Walker had enough mana. So one Torrent is back, but it's a terrible trade for an Orc. Because of how much money Torrents cost. And how much experience they give to the enemy. Orc is still in this game, of course, but... And fountains. Fountains are, of course, a good additional motivator to make Torrents. Because with fountains, fountains heal in percentages, so on the fountain Torrents heal as quickly as Footies, as quickly as Ghouls, as quickly as any other unit, and of course it means that fountain regenerates, what about 20 HP per second to a Torrent, which beats almost any healing soul for any healing spell. So, Orc needs a few more berserkers. Yeah, he's making berserkers. He's going into 80. I bet
player's forces are
he's
under
making
attack.
a borrow right now. I hope he's making a borrow right now. And he decided not to go for a tiny. Which right now could be a decent idea to go for a tiny. No. 3 griffins, boink boink boink, boink boink. Torrent goes down, another torrent should go down, griffins should run away, and the last torrent should also go down. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Of course, berserkers are amazing against griffins, but the main problem with berserkers and with any anti-air unit here is that this anti-air unit must be on the front lines. Because of course your griffins can just stand behind, since their targets, in this case torrents, will be on the front, so they can stand in the second row of your units and just deal their damage. While everything that tries to hit griffins should be in the front row, should be straight on the front line, and so it's very easy to kill all the berserkers in this fight. It was very easy, and human killed quite a few of these. And of course torrents cost a lot more than griffins. Not a lot more, just more. Now Shadow Hunter will die. Yeah, you've got no future, my friend. Orc is fighting bravely, but stupidly. Another Torrent, another experience for human. A large chunk of experience. Yes, Paladin died, but who cares? Another Griffin dies. That's something. Mountain King got no mana. Fighting with griffins against berserkers is not such a good idea, to be honest. But 2 large water elementals should be able to focus berserkers relatively quickly. Could you please give your Staff of Salvation to your Mountain King? Oh, he just bought another one. That's fine. I honestly have absolutely no idea why he was there and still fighting, and now Archmage will die. Oh no, Archmage was poor. Oh god, it was a burst from an Orc which saved an Archmage, because usually a hero is disabled by a Staff of Salvation. Completely disabled. Yes, it's healing quite quickly, but it's disabled for the duration. But no! Partir attacked, purged all spells from Archmage, all buffs, all debuffs, so disable was gone. Now it's a lot of berserkers, and will human be able to realize that he needs knights? Just like 2 knights will do. And you've got barracks, you know, you don't need any additional buildings, and you've got animal training upgrade, I believe, because you've got griffins, and griffins benefit greatly from animal training as well. Knights. Make a knight. Make 2 knights. 1 knight. Ha ha ha. 2 knights. Ha 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 ha. 3 knights. No, we don't see a single one yet. Human decided to go to the fountain. They play one base against one base, so really there is no point in stalling for both, but really make a knight. Don't make more griffins. Why are you making a unit which suck against berserkers? Human is running around. I bet he's making more griffins. Did Mountain King die? Or is he right now at his base healing up? I believe the latter is correct. Gold mines are gone. Human is... Orc is going for a long-range mining. Human also quite likely is going for the long-range mining. Damn, it's pure berserkers. Please make a freaking knight. Yes! Yes! Here he is! Here is my main on a horse. Yeah, just one. And two griffins, which should not really be there. And Orc is long distance mining. Orc was able to buy a tiny, and I believe human should start long distance mining as well. But instead he's going for the last attack on his enemy, which will be his demise. If only it was two knights, it were two knights and not one. Better 3 knights and just 2 griffins. These level 3 wolves? No, it's level 2 wolves and level 3 chain lightning, which is reasonable choice. But going for level 3 wolves here would be absolutely amazing. Because level 3 wolves would be able to kill all the peasants. Now human will lose the game. Human killed quite a lot of peasants. Mountain King is almost level 5. He needs one more peon to get, no, 2 more peons to get to level 5. No! Finally, Mountain King is level 5, that's something. Right now, Paladin will use the stuff and everything will leave on the human side. But Orc got tiny. Human doesn't. Human is mining from the central gold mine there. Come on, human. Make another knight. Oh god, it's not what's gonna happen. He's gonna sell this item, I believe, and then he's gonna start making an expansion. And then he's gonna lose, because Orc will be at... Maybe he's gonna lose. He's making another knight. Did he sell? No, he decided to go for another knight, and then he'll be able to make another knight. But peasants need to run into the central gold mine one more time. Orc is going for what? Scroll of healing? That would be a decent decision, but you need to sell cloth for it, and it's really a good idea to sell cloth right now. Or is he just trying to wait long enough to buy a scroll of healing? Yes, he got himself a healing scroll. The small problem is that human got so few units that the damage will not spread between all these trolls, and scroll of healing will likely be wasted, at least partially. Stop trying to kill the freaking cow, it's a cow. Don't usually start your attacks from killing cows. Yes, he's starting to attack the berserkers. Do it. Let the cow live. Let the cow run around freely. No. Okay, now he decides to kill a shadow hunter. He succeeded, but he got no more units, and even though he succeeded in killing a shadow hunter, it will not matter. The correct move, of course, would be to retrain Mountain King into Clap. Even back then, when Mountain King was level 3, level 4, Clap level 2 is absolutely amazing against headhunters. Torrent died, it's painful, but human generally got no units. And no gold income. And one knight who is being an annoyance for everything, for everyone, yeah. Although level 3 elementals can do wonders, but I doubt it's what's gonna happen here. This griffin must die, but it will be saved by salvation, yes. This knight must die, but it will be saved by healing and then salvation. Orc doesn't try to save his berserkers, and he absolutely must. Party level 6, level 3 wolves, level 3 wolves will help. Level 3 wolves are absolutely amazing, and not only because they're invincible. It's the same board. When you've got no dust of appearance. Run around. Yeah, poor human. And meanwhile, two large elementals are killing everything on the north side. I believe he is resurrecting his paladin, his Thoran chieftain, right? I hope so. Damn, they're playing for 30 minutes already. Why did Orc come to his base? All the way to his freaking base? No idea. Two trolls will die. Okay, one troll will die here. Finally, elementals are gone. Thoran chieftain is out. But I'm basing all my predictions on the general idea that players will do the correct things. Sell the cloth. Yes, you sold the cloth. Now you can make another peon. Make the freaking peon. No, he likely bought a clarity, right? Right. Yes, he bought a clarity, he gave it to Shadowhunter. I mean, even going for more Spirit Walkers with Dispel would be an amazing idea, but no. A human will heal himself for quite a long time. He got such a lot of mana on Paladin, and Paladin is almost level 5, for hell's sake. Paladin is already almost level 5. Now our buildings are going down. God, that's just painful to watch. Boros are going down, down, down. There is no real point in killing Boros right now. Human just does it because it's fun. Because Boros are fighting structures, and human 3 hero with Archmage who got Brilliance Aura level 2. They just outfight Orc 3 hero. Especially since... finally! Damn, that was quite a show! Next! Yeah, I'm used to pain! I love pain! North against Mr. Winner was the last game we've seen. Where is it? Ah, here it is. Happy against Lean, Fortitude Colorful, Lean Fortitude. Lil Dise against Trunks, Night Elf Mirror, no. Tekka against 2964. Okay, I've got a slight idea who Tekka is. I have absolutely no idea who 2964 is. Tekka vs 2964. Who cares? He cares. He is likely the only person who cares if his name is 2964 or 2946. And maybe there is a completely different 2946 player. Okay. Undead against human. Tekka is of course human. I know a little bit about this player. Generally, I've just seen him a few times playing. I have absolutely no idea who 2946 is. 6446. Who numbers is. Okay. Archmage against, I believe it will be Crypt Lord. Yes, it is a Crypt Lord. On Autumn Leaves. On Autumn Leaves you can go either for an easy expansion, but it's quite hard to defend against humans, or you can go for a harder expansion. That's what 2964 does, and I believe it's a better choice, especially since humans decided to be a little bit on the aggressive side. Yes, human could went for his own expo, but he went for the shop. And now... oh no, he decides to go for the shop and get his level 2.6, 2.7 from his expo, and it's not gonna end up well for him. No, it's a bad idea. Especially if you decide to create your freaking small green spot. Because human absolutely has to be aggressive against an undead expo. Yes, Crypt Lord got a ton of spam, ton of beetles, ton of various stuff, but it doesn't matter. You still can do a ton of damage with just Archmage and a few elementals. And if you don't, if you get your exp and if an undead gets his exp, you lose. You can't play exp against an exp if none of you harassed each other. Harassed another, if you didn't harass each other. That's what I meant. So... we've got tower on main, we should see tower on the next. I believe it would be a good idea to start building an expo from a tower. And even from upgrading this tower to an arcane one. One pool is going down, and it is trying to do something. To impale and surround Mountain King, Archmage. It wouldn't work. Archmage is buying stuff of TP exactly to prevent himself from being surrounded. Because, of course, if you use Impale to set up a surround, you can't kill the ghoul.
A player's forces are under attack.
Yes, he listened. A few ghouls are trying to harass peasants, but peasants are still militia, and tower has been upgraded. Is he making... No, he's not freaking making Necropolis or another ziggurat on his expansion. That's a mistake. That's quite a large mistake, to be honest. Now it would be a good idea to slow an Archmage with your Nerubian Tower and then surround an Archmage and make him use his Staff of TP to just...
Slayer's forces are under attack. The town is under siege.
To just get away, and then he'll have it on cooldown for 60 seconds and you'll be able to establish your expansion. That's not a terrible decision to harass with ghouls, but human will just send more and more footies to his expo, and they will be able to repel ghouls, and tower will help, and ghouls will not really achieve anything at this point. But at the same time, right now, human will not be able to get back. Yes, he still got a TP, he still feels himself, he still feels safe, relatively safe, but he's really one mistake away from being surrounded and killed. And losing 3.8 level hero is painful. It's not a good thing. Beetles are late, one peasant will die, but that's all. Beetles level 2 are a bit more painful, but it still shouldn't do too much to human. Archmage used healing scroll, yeah, finally undead notices and decides to attack an Archmage, but it's a bit late. I would use an Impale here just to stop Scroll of Regeneration on an Archmage. And now it's completely pointless attack from an undead. But it's not really that pointless, because if an undead decides to go for two tombs of relics, if undead decides to go for 2 staves of negation, he will shut down an Archmage completely for quite a while. So what he needs is tier 2, he needs 2 tombs, he needs some economy. He got 1k gold, that's some economy. He got almost no lumber, but he's an undead, he just needs to send a few ghouls back. Oh, does he have a single tomb? Oh, 1. That's not enough. He needs another one. 2 tombs, 2 vans, completely shut down human for quite a while. And human with his expansion doesn't have the best tier 2 timing in the world either. Ghoul is going down, that was a relatively pointless impale, but at least it dealt some damage to Putis and this elementals, and this impale was not the best ever. Yes, not that will have an access to 2 mana potions on his tier 2 will be ready, if it's not ready yet. But he doesn't have any tomb on his expansion, so he will need to go back to his main base to buy these mana potions, and that would be terrible. Another Footy will die to creeps, that's fine. Humans getting inside the base to harass. Spirit Tower is a bit late, but it's fine, it's up already.
The town is under siege.
And now human may decide to go tier 3, to go air, to go 3 hero. That's relatively viable. If an undead doesn't... the main problem with these tier 2, tier 3 players is that they are a bit too passive. Right now, undead on tier 2 must do something. He will have access to Wands of Negation. With Wands of Negation you remove elementals. It's 150 gold, but he got money for 10 of these, which is more than needed. And you instantly remove an elemental with 4 charges, you get an experience for this elemental, you get basically 20 seconds silence on an Archmage because elemental cooldown is 20 seconds. So it's an amazing item when you've got excessive gold. And with an expansion you got almost unlimited gold. But no! These players don't understand that it's the golden timing. Just go and completely shut down human on the map through this once. Oh, yeah, that's exactly what Death Knight bought, but I believe he bought just one, and the other one is just normal scaly one. No, it's 2 wands of negation, exactly. That's what should be done. Now use them! Use them for hell's sake! Whoops! One elemental goes down, second elemental also should be dispelled. And now Archmage is just a creep. Yes, it's a ranged, heavy hitting creep, but it's just a creep. Now Undead can apply some pressure, Undead can creep, Undead can do whatever he wants. Happy when he was playing against Fortitude in the finals, decided to go for Masgard, and it was a good decision. Because again, simple rifle casters do not cut it against Masgard. Rifles are not enough. Human always relies on his water elementals to kill Masgard. That's why Mountain King first, for example, can't be played against an Undead. And if you can remove all the water elementals instantly, Masgards work against human, even when human is playing rifle casters. It's a known strat. Happy was a good guy for recalling it, but of course he was praised as if he invented it. Anyway. And Death Knight is level 2. Damn, this Crypt Lord with a Ring of Protection, with gloves, with medallion. He is extremely scary. He will not freaking die. For a long while. Human is attacking with Orb of Slow. A lot of things die for no reason. 4 statues are here, but I believe there is no Destro upgrade yet. Why would you even attack if there is no Destro upgrade? These 4 statues. Why? Finally, 1 destroyer is getting up, 2nd destroyer should get up immediately. 3rd destroyer should get up. Drain the mana from the freaking statue and... No, okay.
Player's forces are under
Human
attack.
tip it out, because of course all his knights would die to destroyers and he had not enough gyrocopters. 6 is not enough, of course, you need at least 12. You need at least 12 food of gyrocopters to fight for Destros. But these 4 Destros were so late, so incredibly stupidly late. But Wolves will kill this shop, a few... Yeah, of course Destros kill towers quickly, they also deal splash damage to anything that tries to repair the towers. Now there are enough gyrocopters, I would instantly press TP if I were an Undead, because all air destroyers will die. No? Okay, you decided to lose. And Lich had a TP. So no TP out for an Undead. And these guys are a bit slow. Their decisions. Level 3 on Death Knight, and that got a freaking abomination for some reason. Yeah, it's just a good unit to have to stand in front to fight. Elemental instantly gets dispelled. Ghouls are dying. Humans should not be that aggressive. You've killed 4 Destras. That's 1.2k gold. That's really enough. Just stand back, wait, recuperate, get more units. Yeah, without destroyers, of course, Undead got absolutely nothing against knights. That's not a knight you want to see in this fight. Yeah, he saves him instantly. This guy was on his last breath. On his last leg? No. I mean, if you count 6 legs from knight and the horse, then yeah, he was on his last leg. He had about 1/6 of his health. Lich is using Evil Potion. More Fiends are dying. Of course, all Fiends should die against 4 knights. There is simply no other outcome to this fight. Although 2 knights are dying, knights for some reason are killing an abomination, which is suboptimal to be honest. And human decides to get back. Mountain King will be saved. Elementals are getting wrecked, but one statue, yes, one statue lost 2 elements, 2 elementals, yeah, 2 elements, lost to rain and wind and whatnot. These abominations are quite scary. Gyrocopters are now completely useless limit, but they will be useful a bit later. And again, you can always just learn bombs, research bombs, go to an undead expo and harass this expo while an undead army is here. 5 knights, first armor upgrade, first attack upgrade on his knights. Paladin is not out yet, Mountain King is here, so right now all Fiends are in danger because bolts should fly into Fiends' faces. Yeah, do they even have faces? Well, sort of. Abominations will die to Griffins, but Abominations are doing their job. Disease Cloud is researched, so Abominations will live for a little longer. Destroyers are going down. And what looks like an equal trade is of course for the humans' advantage, because yes, a level 6 ultimate on Crypt Lord is relatively scary, but human got level 6 Archmage, human will have level 5 Mountain King and level 3 Paladin at some point in time, and 3 hero for human is a little bit better than 3 hero for an undead. And this undead is doing everything a bit late, a bit, I would say indecisively, because his destroyers were just painful to watch. He lifts them up in wrong intervals, at wrong times. If you want to make an attack with destroyers, you must lift 3-4 of them instantly. Like, lift up, drain the statue, lift up the statue that you just drained, drain the next statue, and chain this. And if you have 3-4 destroyers, yes, gyrocopters will kill them all, but all these destroyers will remove all the knights that human got. And now Undead's army is weaker. That much weaker, but... Again, you don't really want to have Fiends as your front line. But none that got pipe. Oh god, he got pipe of insight. Really? Yeah, that's the best drop he could get from this spot, and he got it, and all the gyrocopters will die. And now it's a good moment to leave destroyers. Just kill all the gyros. Do not split between knights and gyros. Kill the gyros. Leave destroyers. That would be such a good decision. You've got 3 statues and you can't use them because you're afraid of gyrocopters. No, he decides to leave the fight. Lose another TP. Human is making his second expansion. Undead got his second expansion already, I believe. Yes, of course he got it. This pipe will do wonders for him. He may decide to go for bunches. Making a temple decide... Oh, he got 1 acolyte here. That's amazing. Making a temple, getting adept bunches, so Mountain King and Paladin are not such a big deal, such a huge problem, because of course anti-magic shield protects you from their spells, so Griffins, possible Griffins, how many does he have? 1? Okay, 1 Griffin is not such a big deal anyway. Human gets his own red spot. Human needs to spread footies on the map right now. Just to mass TP on each footy, and then harass an undead base, and then mass TP out, or just TP out, because if he decided to attack an undead's expansion right now through the mass TP, he would be able to do so. And another pipe. For human, of course, it's a useless item. He got his own Brilliance Aura. He wanted anything else.
A player's forces are
Not a
under
pipe
attack.
of insight. It would be actually fair and quite funny if he got himself an Unholy Aura. That would be absolutely amazing. Because they would have auras of each other. For what freaking reason did you make 4 abominations? I don't know. He got something going on in his mind. At least the Griffin is going down, and now human must make more Griffins to counter these abominations. Yes, abominations make an amazing front line, and it allows you to hold the line for a little while, but knights are better in almost every regard. And again, just killing this abysmal amount of gyros and lifting your destroyers would deal with knights quicker and easier and more in a more ultimate way. But no. Human got his expo saturated and an undead. Yes, all 5 acolytes are walking here. Maybe it's a good idea to add a necropolis here to just protect your expo, since necropolis is so large and a lot of units will not be able to squeeze through it. At least squeeze through the gaps really quickly and kill all your acolytes in seconds. So, we still do not have Creep Lord level 6. Death Knight is almost level 5. He's 4.5. He will not find a lot of creeps on the map, but just standing next to your expansion will not do you any good. You need to run around, you need to creep the most obvious green spot. Get your leech to level 4, maybe. I mean, it will not be level 4, it will be 3.9, but it's still better than nothing. No, Undead is just staying there, waiting for the sun. But the sun is up already. It's almost noon. What else do you need? Human is buying another TP, I believe. Buy a TP and buy a healing scroll, to be honest. He's selling Orb of Slow because Orb of Slow is not that good when we've both got 80 limit. And Undead is at 89, really? Why? That's not a good idea, because if you want to go 100, go 100. This additional 20 limit over your opponent will help you, but you need to fight.
A player's forces are under attack.
And if you go 90, you both lose such a huge chunk of your economy, but at the same time you get only 9 limit over your opponent, and that's terrible.
The town is under siege.
And all he got are a shit ton of fiends and a shit ton of abominations, and it'll not do against what human has.
A player's forces
I don't know why he's putting so much trust in abominations. Destroyer is up, Destroyer will get wrecked at some point in time, but right now he just gotta fly away for a little while. Come on, fly away! Fly back! All the gyros are wept! They will not be able to fly after you! No, he died. He lost a Destroyer, I believe he lost a key. Blizzard, of course, is an amazing spell against huge armies. Not a single knight died, I would assume. Deep Lord is still 5.7. I mean, something died on the human side, but he's still at 79. And Undead is at 45. And that's all over. And when human is playing air and knights, generally speaking, when human is playing tier 3, he's not that limited by the mana on his casters. When human is playing tier 2, one of the ways he could lose is by his casters going out of mana. That's always a possibility. You just lose mana on your casters and then you lose the game. Because even though your army is healthy, your swords do nothing, your priests do nothing, and you lose. You die. And now it's all over. Do I really need to watch it any further? He may be able to kill the Archmage! Yes, if it will do something for him. Archmage is level 7. I don't have a single idea why he was so afraid to make destroyers. Destroyers are the only cure you've got against human knights. Fiends do not cut it. Abominations are not a good unit except when used like in pair, in number of 3, maybe even in a larger number, but you should understand that abominations do very little damage. They are a wall. They are not a fighting unit. They are genuinely a wall. Yes, very, very dirty wall which spreads toxicity around it, probably spitting slurs against his enemies from multiple mouths, including the one on his belly. But it's still only a wall, it's not a fighting unit. You can't win by massing abominations if we're not talking about winning against an elf. And yeah, that was painful to watch. Anyway, thanks everyone for watching. I will come in maybe 2 hours, maybe 1 hour and a half, about 6 p.m. Generally 6 p.m. on Greenwich +3. Yes, Moscow time. And stream in Russian. Stop streaming.